meeting, call today's park board meeting, April 19, 2022 to order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the Tuesday, April 5th park board minutes. Members should have gotten the minutes in their packets emailed to them. They might have any additions or corrections. Okay. Hearing none, like a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Burton, seconded by Mr. Prost. I almost said Michael. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
All those in favor, Mr. Prost,
Yes.
Mr. Burton,
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich. Aye. I'm an aye also. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the attorney report.
The first item I have for this evening is consideration of a contract with Superior Ground Cover Incorporated. That's for work to be completed for the playgrounds throughout the city for a total of $22,270.
So safety service material for our play equipment throughout the city. This will meet the deficiencies that they currently have. Needs to be done. Safety service needs to be at a certain level for each piece of equipment. This does exclude Woodman and Summerfield Park, as those parks are not needed. This is an outside service that comes in and they take care of it all. They blow it in with a truck or two, and they go around to each park and take care of it.
Is that the rubberized?
Yeah, it's old terminology. 5R is what they used to call it. It's conditioned wood shavings that's been preserved, and it's for safety service material.
So it's not rubberized.
It is not rubberized.
It's the conditioned wood chips that we've been using
Correct.
forever.
And the reason why I'm not completely opposed to rubberized, is just the way it tracks through the whole park. Rubber does as well. It doesn't stay in place as well. So in my opinion.
But this stuff is biodegradable?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, over time, it breaks down slower,
It
right?
does over time.
And have we used this company before?
We have not. So this was a cold call. They reached out to us.
Okay.
I looked into them, and I think they're trying to start up in Brandon.
And haven't we always done this by ourselves in the past?
We have.
And I know it's a huge undertaking.
It is an enormous undertaking.
Yeah.
It's getting compounded.
Right. Just getting the mulch up near the playground is a big deal.
Correct.
Yeah. I think this is definitely a case of working smarter, not harder.
And this will be funded, it already is funded in our operating fund.
How did you find these people?
It was a cold call. They stopped by, I gave a brochure and agenda.
Any other questions or comments? Okay. Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the service agreement with Superior Ground Cover.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, seconded by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Mr. Burton.
Aye.
Mr. Prost.
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries.
Next item for consideration is a use agreement with Mr. Jack Parker. He'd like to use the Northeast Park, specifically the skate park, on May the 7th of 2022 from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m.
I've spoken to this gentleman personally. He is from out west, I think somewhere northwest part of the United States. He's actually traveled back to Greenwood on the family, I think. So something they do out there quite a bit. It's an advocacy group. It's to help promote ownership of the park from the community, show how to take care of it, pick up trash, and they'll also be promoting the importance of skate parks within the community as well. Talked to him, he's very focused. Seems like it's very kind of a polished program that he's done before. And I think it's something that we could really benefit from.
So it's an outreach program, basically.
It is.
Sort of. And you say it's not local.
He is not local.
It doesn't look like. There's no amplification, there's no merchandise, there's no events really. Did he say how he was going to promote this? I'm just curious.
He probably his website. He will partner with probably like the local skate community here and a local skate shop, which I think there's one right here downtown.
Okay.
And probably kind of help cross pollinate and promote that way.
Well, I was actually out there northeast today. Drove around a few of the parks. I went by there.
The skate shop downtown is now gone. Okay. Be like the skate park respect ambassadorship. It's not
while we're mentioning skate park, I know it's a little off subject. Is there any plans on seeding those mounds, trying to get a little more grass up?
Yeah,
I know that's a difficult prospect at best.
yeah, there is.
Okay.
I don't think it's on maintenance right now.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with Mr. Jack Parker.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Burton, seconded by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Post,
Aye.
Mr. Burton,
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
I do have one final item for you this evening, and that is an agreement with Cintas. That's a 5-year agreement for mats and I believe chemicals as well for the field house, the community center. I prepared a memorandum for a special purchase as well for that. Heather, you get my packets? Yeah. Okay. Memorandum kind of explaining that process and why we would be allowed to do that, consider this agreement. And then also for a motion, if that's something that you'd be interested in entertaining this evening.
Program of which we'll be doing this is through the state,
Correct.
and it's considerable savings for both the community center and the field house. And it is just mats. We won't be doing any of the chemicals or anything. I will be sourcing that somewhere else. We'll have branded mats at the field house, and then we'll have branded mats replacement at the community center as well. And the savings on this is several hundreds of dollars per year. It's almost thousands per year going through the state versus going through them independently.
This is for 60 months, right?
Correct.
Are the prices locked in for 60 months or they
Yes.
negotiate?
Yes, it is a 5-year term.
Both parties are locked into those terms for 5 years. And further than that, the state has locked them.
That is a 5 years. I mean, we've been with Cintas outside of this program for over 5 years with the community center already. So it's a long-standing relationship. Plan on severing that anymore. So we might as well enter into the program and then benefit from the savings with the state program.
So you're just piggybacking on what the state's doing? Is that safe to say?
Correct.
That is
And the state piggybacked off a different agreement that had been in place.
This wasn't included in our email packets, was it?
It was not.
Okay.
No.
What's the total amount? I don't see it anymore.
total amount, but well, it's a bit ambiguous. And for the field house, I don't necessarily have a total amount for that. They tell you what it is for each mat.
Okay.
Weekend frequencies.
Okay.
And then for the community center, I can tell you that the monthly savings on that will be $115.21. So the current invoice was $391. Our new invoice would turn out to be $119 per month.
So the community center is going to actually take this program too.
Absolutely. Okay. Yes.
Great.
Question, these mats for exercising on or?
These are walk-off mats.
Walk-off.
Simply when you walk into the room, you've got snow on your shoes or salt, you wipe your feet off on the mats.
So they clean and manage and
Yep, and they come in bi-weekly and then replace the mats with clean mats.
that's
And they'll have our logo on.
Select few will have the community center, gym, Kid City logo mat, and then the field house will have the GF on.
Look nice, huh? Any other questions, comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the service agreement with Cintas.
President,
so moved.
if the motion could follow the form motion that I provided.
Did you say it again, please?
I provided a form motion.
Oh, the second.
Give a copy of the memo. The memo had the, yeah. The memo that I had sent. Because the approval is for the special purchasing method we're going to be using.
Any motion to approve the
Special purchasing.
special
method.
purchasing of goods and services with Centile Corporation? Yeah, you should probably do this if you want to make a motion. Would that be correct?
Yes,
I move to determine that the purchase of the goods and services as described and presented by Executive Director Rob Taggart through quantity purchasing agreement and relevant addendum as provided by Indiana Code 521015 provides the opportunity for substantial savings in accordance with the Indiana Code 52210.5 to authorize the purchase of goods and services in an amount not to exceed X from Cintas Corporation, to authorize the Executive Director of Parks and Recreation to sign any and all documents to effectuate the purchase with final terms and conditions for the purchase to be determined by the legal department, and to direct that the special purchase determination be placed and maintained in a separate special purchase file. So moved.
Second.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Burton, seconded by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Mr. Burton.
Aye.
Mr. Prost.
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries. Is that all, Kelsey?
that's all for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is the Park Foundation report. First item under that is the Open Barrel Fieldhouse Partnership.
I would like for your consideration to allow Oak and Barrel to be a partner who agree with Fieldhouse. Oak and Barrel has been a great partner to us through all the events. We think it'd be a great partnership with Fieldhouse as well.
How are they going to be designated in the field house?
Dashboards,
And me as sponsorship, right, Rob?
sponsorship. Thank you.
It's a win-win. They're great public partners.
Oh, they really are.
All over the city. So I'd love to have their names in there. Discussion or questions on this? Need a motion on this, Kelsey?
Yes,
Need a motion to approve the Fieldhouse sponsorship or partnership? Sponsorship with Oak and Barrel.
So move.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, seconded by Mr. Burton. All those in favor, Mr. Prost.
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Burton.
Aye.
And I am an aye also. Motion carries. Next item is the Franciscan Forte Sports Medicine Partnership.
We have recently received word today, Franciscan Forte Sports Medicine would like to become a sponsor of the Greenwood Fieldhouse, and they want to be sponsored or impressed upon the main turf field.
Is that actually on the turf that they want to be?
Yep, so we will apply their brand on the turf and then also around the east and west goals.
I was there last week and do we have anything on the turf besides our logo?
We will.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also they get a 5, for your consideration, they'll get a 5x12 banner on the east wall as well.
What kind of sponsorship does this cost?
That is a $12,000 a year sponsorship for 5 years.
And it's kind of circling back. What was the sponsorship with Oak and Barrel?
$1,500
Okay.
a year.
That was the back rewards.
Correct.
Again. Great. Love it.
Yeah.
Great partners.
Rob, do we supply the stenciling for that?
We do. Yeah, we've coordinated all of the impressions. The staff has, as far as teaming up with outside vendors that have those skill sets to do that. And it's all being funded from the foundation.
And it's just spray on and.
Well, they're vinyl wraps, some of them vinyl wraps, and then the turf field will be a stencil. And then we have semi-permanent paint, which we will apply on the fields. And then on the back end of that, we've also got the detergent to remove it. We need to already in hand, in case you're ready.
Might be an odd question. Single color, triple color?
We only allow single colored white, just for simplicity and readability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question. Any other questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve the Franciscan Forte Sports Medicine sponsorship for the Fieldhouse sports turf.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Prost, seconded by Mr. Burton. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
Mr. Burton.
Aye.
Mr. Prost.
Aye.
I am I also, motion carries. Any other business from the public? Business from the board?
Oh, I can see you.
Go ahead.
So Mike, I'd like to introduce Becky Monroe. We brought her on as she's a part-time administrative assistant for us in the department. With all the facilities and expanding the field house coming online, we need certainly to help with the dailies, financial dailies, financial stuff as well, and administrative stuff. She quite potentially to be delivering park board packets in some days as well. So I just want to make sure you guys put a face.
Welcome, Becky.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Will you be working at the center or at the field?
Yes.
Should we work at the center? Okay. Yeah, you got some office space open up there now.
We do.
Yeah.
Jen's getting ready to get her office. We've got to approve that contract. So now we've got space moved around. The rec department's out of there. We've moved space around internally. Jen's office starts this week.
I was out driving around a few of the parks this morning and yesterday. What exactly, can you explain exactly what's going on at Woodman? They're moving a lot of, I think I have a pretty good idea, but they're moving a lot of dirt. I just want to, just curious. It's through the county, isn't it? The county drainage board or something?
So you're talking about Summerfield, right?
Oh, did I say Woodman? I'm sorry. I meant
Yeah.
Summerfield.
That's okay. That's okay. It's called a two-stage ditch. Tracy Ditch is a county legal drain. We had some severe scouring along that ditch. What that means is the current of we had a high water event. The current found some loose soils and created this big scourge and gorge on the side of it. We submitted it to the county. We had a great stormwater department, and then they worked with our stormwater department, the county. We came up with a two-stage ditch. So basically, you know, a ditch typically looks like this, right? So it'll basically be benched like that now. So it'll, when you get a rain event, it'll be able to handle the water a lot better. It won't get the scouring.
Are they doing that the whole way through, Tracy?
No, they're doing it probably 2/3. So if you offset from the road a little bit, that'll start to fold back. It'll go all the way back to the park line. So.
Probably look a lot nicer.
Right. Yeah. But it will programmatically change that part a little bit. So we will need to. That'll certainly be on the agenda. We'll look at that and make sure we're keeping the recreational needs we need to.
And again, the work at Northeast Park, when's that start?
So, yeah, we're working with CDBG grants on that. It's the restroom, the shelter house, and the loop trail. Initially, we wanted to do the restroom and shelter house first. That script has kind of flipped now on me because of this, the way this grant's working out. I've got to get this trail done in order to spend some money out of this grant. But all that said, that's hopefully going to start here really soon. We're getting the big dogs ready for that now. And we're also getting quotes for the restroom to get demoed. So this summer.
All right, board, have anything else? Board members should have received the claim sheet in their packets and emails. And if there's nothing else coming before this board tonight, the meeting is adjourned.